What it is. Top of the top. Hope you're doing fantastic on this lovely Friday, the day after Turkey Day. Hope y'all ate good, you know what I'm saying? And spent some good time with your loved ones, you know what I'm saying? Hoping it was overall just blessed, you know what I'm saying? And that's important. So, hey, I want to talk to y'all about something real quick. Something that I think need to be said. Something that I hope can motivate you to like push through your day in a way that makes you gritty, you know what I'm saying? In a way that forces you to accept what is uncomfortable. That's what we're here to talk about. You know, listen, a lot of people are not making progress in certain areas of their life because they are afraid to be in uncomfortable situations, right? Don't want to have uncomfortable conversations, don't want to be in uncomfortable situations. You want everything to be flat. You want everything to just be normal, like what you used to. And I think that that's kind of like the progression of life and death, right? Like if you notice like old folk, and excuse me, I'm about to turn my back to the sun, so y'all might not have the best view of me in the hot one when I make this right turn. But if you notice like old folk, right? Old folk don't like too much change, man. They don't like too much changes, man. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they set in their ways. You know what I'm saying? Their life is already what it is. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to change. They don't want to hear nothing different. They don't want nothing different. Okay, just keep it steady and slow. You know what I mean? I like what's going on. Just keep it as that. And you know that's cool for old folk, right? Because they've lived their time, they've done their thing, whatever they've accomplished is accomplished. But you, and even those who are older, okay, because I don't think that's necessarily the way to live, is just to be steady all the time and like not take no risks. You who are young, who are out here, you know, trying to conquer the world, you know, listen, you gotta look forward to uncomfortable situations. Yeah, you gotta put yourself in uncomfortable situations. You gotta have uncomfortable discussions. Why? Because through those things, and don't trip off this view, I'm gonna hit a left and a hot one. Because through those conversations and through those circumstances, you leave opportunity for growth, man. And I'm gonna illustrate it to you this way. Y'all ever noticed that when you're driving on a flat land, or if you're just going downhill, a lot of times you can easily see what's around you? You ever noticed if you're running and you are running downhill, it's actually easier, right? It's actually easier, okay? But you ever notice that if you drive up a hill like I am right now, driving up a bridge, you see the apex, but you can't see what's on the other side of that apex? There is an unknown, right? But I'm going uphill, right? Same is true if I'm running a marathon and I'm running uphill. It's gonna get harder. But you know the beauty of that is when it starts getting hard, some people gonna start falling off, people gonna start quitting. You know what I'm saying? These things make you better, right? If I'm trying to progress and get to a hilltop, to a mountain, to somewhere high, you gotta be comfortable with the unknown. You have to be comfortable with the unknown. You know, you gotta understand that if it's something that you know that you're comfortable with, that you already are good with, then that greatness that you're looking for, you would have already achieved because you would already be comfortable with it, right? No, if you want to accomplish something new in your life, you want to be on some new hilltop, you want to conquer some new thing, you got to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. You got to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. You got to be good with the unknown. Now, listen. There's some exceptions. Don't get me wrong, because you know what? Some people gonna manipulate and twist what I'm saying and make it something that it's not. I'm not saying to run uphill into a burning furnace. I'm saying if you smell fire up that hill, don't go there. You understand what I'm saying? So some people gonna say, "Oh, well, he's saying that I should just..." No. If you know up that hill, you can start smelling it as you get close. Like, yo, something don't smell right. You know, it's red flags and people dead on the side of the road. Don't go that way. Like, you know, fam, hey, listen, don't go that way. You know, or at the very least, you better beware because, you know, going that way have left some scarred and dead. You understand what I'm saying? So that's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not trying to tell y'all to achieve goals that's going to harm you or to attempt to climb mountains that's going to lead you to devastation. Nah, but I'm saying along the way to greatness, you're going to encounter some hardship. You're going to encounter, You need to encounter some hardship. You actually need to encounter some difficulty. You need to encounter some unknowns. You need to conquer those things, because how else you gonna get to greatness? How? Unless you're willing to go through some things that you've never gone through before. And you got to understand that that's a part of the progression of getting to the place of greatness, man. It's very, very important. You know, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, fam, avoid mediocrity. You don't want to be in a situation where things are just regular and like it's just hella mediocre like all the time. Like, you want to avoid that, and you want to pursue things that's going to push you, that's going to get you outside your comfort zone, because what's on the other end of that is greatness, is accomplishment, is glory. You know what I'm saying? It's on the other side of pain and suffering. You got to understand it. That's how it goes 9 out of 10 times. If you're trying to accomplish something great, it ain't going to come through ease, man. It's not. It's really not. Now, what I will say, again, I'm trying to make sure that I'm being clearly understood here, right? I'm not trying to say this to encourage women to just, you know, exactly do everything that I'm saying, man. This is more of a message that's like realistically for the men who are out here, whose responsibility it is to be the protector and provider and so forth for their family and for their legacy. This message is not necessarily applicable to women, but I'm not saying that a woman cannot apply it to her life, because there's going to be areas where she's going to have to have that type of mentality. But I want to make it clearly understood that I'm not trying to be somebody who's trying to push women to try to be these ultimate conquerors. That's not what this message is about, fam. And I want to make sure that I'm clearly understood in that, all right? But yeah, man, that's really all I got for y'all, man. I hope y'all have a fantastic Friday. Keep doing your thing. Keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? And stay strong, man. That's what it's about in this life, all right? Till we try to get in this urban politics, and I'm checking out. Deuce.